Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday. It is shot day. I already got my shot. I'm super happy because that means that I'm going to start to feel like a normal person again. Actually, I am starting to feel like a normal person again. Like before shot day, I just feel very fuzzy and like can't concentrate. And so I got my shot before the kids got home from school, so a little bit before 3 o'clock. And it is now 7:15. So it's starting to do its thing and I'm starting to feel like a normal human being again. So yay for that. And I'm really excited because I just got, I got this package from Amazon. It like literally just came. I ordered it the other day. I thought it was going to be here yesterday, but Amazon lied like it does sometimes with its shipping speeds. It's like, it'll be there tomorrow. And then it's like, just kidding. When we said tomorrow, we meant like we were already in the next day and it was coming tomorrow. So it's really 2 days from now. But anyway, I got this vision board magazine kit. So I know a lot of people vision board, and I am one of those people where I can be creative to a point, but when it comes to like vision boards and stuff like that, I really like to go old school. Like I really like the whole cutting things out of magazines, finding things that match. So that's why I got this kit. It was under $40. So I really didn't have a lot of options when it came to vision board kits, but that was okay because it kind of made it easier to decide. Anyway, that's besides the point. So I actually do have a vision board hanging above my desk. It is not very vision-y. So I did a vision Bible study a couple of summers ago, and it was an amazing Bible study that I did. And it really helped me determine like what my vision was for different areas of my life. The only thing was when I did that, like magazines are like a thing of the past, and I really didn't want to go on and print out pictures. So it's all words. So it's like looking at words. It's not very vision-y. So after I did this practice, I got She Builds in my January Sparkle Hustle Grow subscription box. And I started reading that. And in the beginning of that, it has you go through like what your vision is, like where do you see yourself in 5 years? And it's kind of one of those things where it's like dream big. Like I remember one of the things that I wrote was, 5 years from now, I want to be in a house that's bigger, that has enough room, that my husband has a study, that we can have like a combined office space so that he can be working on his stuff. I can be working on my stuff. I want like a room that has like all these bookshelves so that we can like put all of our books up that we have, because he's going to have a lot of law school books. I have a lot of business and personal development books. I want to have a place where I can just go and like sit in this really comfy Chase lounge, read my books. I want to have a pool. This is what, she would go so far down to say, what does your ideal morning look like 5 years from now? Like if you could do whatever you wanted in the morning, what would it be? And that really got me thinking like, wow, where do I really want to be in 5 years? And then I decided, hey, maybe I should do a vision board because I know they work. And it's kind of fun to finally get all of it out there. Cause I've started activities with visioning and it's like, you do a little bit, but then like I never really followed through. So I was like, maybe if I have a kit, I'll follow through. So without any further ado, let's open this bad boy up and I will show you what's in here. So this is how it comes. Do you have dreams that you are yet to achieve, or are you unsure where to go next in life? The Vision Cloud will help you identify your goals for the future and help you set a plan to achieve them. So this comes with one board, one magazine, over 500 inspiring images and quotes, and 66 daily affirmation notes. So let's open this up. And this is what it looks like when you open it up. So here's this little information thing, and it says, thank you so much for choosing the Vision Cloud for your vision board kit purchase. We really appreciate you taking the time to buy our product and hope this will kickstart the next adventure, dream, or ignite the journey to achieving the most important goals in life. To get a $15 Amazon gift card, please take a picture or a short video of you using the product, post it on Instagram, and tag us in the post. And simply take a screenshot, scan the QR code, and we will send you a $15 Amazon gift card within 48 hours. Good luck and enjoy the journey. I love free stuff. So it makes me really excited when I can do things like that. Okay. So one of the things that I was really excited and I was looking for when I was deciding what vision board kit I was going to get is it had to have these. So what are these? I'll tell you what these are. Congratulations, this is a gift from yourself to your future self. So I have tried to do this before and I have looked high and low and I have never liked what I've been able to find online. So this was a big must have for me. And what it is their checks. So it says infinite universe bank in every galaxy ever expanding, date, pay to the order of, how much it is, what the memo is, and then a signature. So you use these to put what you want your income to be. So you decide in 6 months, and you date it 6 months from now, and you put what you want your income to be. You put it on you write it on the check, you put the check on the vision board. So that was one thing that I really wanted in my vision board kit. So the next thing that we have are these 66-day affirmation challenge. So they're like Post-it notes. And basically what it is, it takes your brain an average of 66 days to create a new habit. Can you complete this every day for 66 days? Can you create a new positive daily habit that takes less time than it takes to brush your teeth? Good luck, you can do it. And so on these, they say I am at the top. And then you can write things like, I am proud of myself. I am building the life that I want. So there's something that comes with it, because I will say I've heard 21 days to make a habit, but definitely if you do 66, definitely that will work. The next thing that is in here is monthly vision goals. So it's like a tracker. So one of the things that I always try and do, I don't always do it, but I have gotten farther than I have in the past. I haven't fully gotten into the swing of things, but I have done better than I have in the past. So I am making progress. So you have, how would I rate my progress for last month? What are my main goals for this month? 10 things I need to do to achieve this. Biggest barrier holding me back. 3 things I will do to overcome this. And how will I feel when I achieve my goal? So you write down, you think of this, what is stressing me out? What is stopping me from doing this thing that I need to do? And this is another way that you can hold yourself accountable for doing what you need to do. So it comes with that. And then it comes with this magazine. And basically it's exactly what it says. It's a magazine. So in here, it has different sections. Family, career, health, relationships, adventure and travel, creativity, hobbies, wealth, all that good stuff. So in here, it starts with a step-by-step guide. So if you have never done vision mapping before, it works you through that. So, my treasure map, my life in 1 year. Do you want to buy a new home or start some home improvements? Do you want to change your attitude or mindset towards food and exercise? Do you want to find or improve a romantic relationship, or maybe work on a family or work relationship? Are you happy in your job? Do you want to make a career change? Do you save enough money? Do you want to spend money more efficiently? Make a money plan, pay off debt. And then on the sides, it's, identify your goal, visualize the goal, habits to achieve your goal, and then affirmations for that. So if you've never done that before, it walks you through that. And then we start with all of the different graphics and stuff. So this is what I am most excited about, because they're all, and like, this is like really, like, this is even nicer than magazine paper. So like section 1 is tune into your wave. And then there are different things that you can cut out from there. Now it is double-sided. So hopefully you don't like a picture on both sides of the page. So there's like some more things. Like I actually really like that. I might actually put this picture. I might actually cut that out and put that on my vision board, because that just looks so peaceful. Section 2 is family. They have things in here like become a parent, show care, pregnancy, respect, traditions. My home is my fortress. There's different pictures. Like this is a really pretty picture down here. Home sweet home, attentive parenting, role model. And then career, so they have different things for like your career. I am important in my company. Winner in life, don't give up. Maybe it's, you want to be able to work on a team and that's what you want it to look like. Conquer the peaks, perseverance. Probably going to be taking a lot from there. And then health. So, maybe you want to be body positive. Maybe you want to get in 10,000 steps per day. Maybe you need to relax more. Maybe you want to cook better. I take care of my health. Wake up with the dawn, running in the park. That will never be anything that I will probably put on a vision board, because I don't ever want to run in a park. Self-care isn't selfish. So my VIP group for Color Street is called Love Yourself First. And when I picked that name, I did that because my best friend and I had been talking about how a lot of times we don't take care of ourselves as moms because everybody else comes first. The kids come first, the house comes first, the husband comes first. And there's this stigma around us feeling guilty for taking care of ourselves. The reason that I fell in love with Color Street is because it's dry nail polish. It's something I can do with my daughter without a fight, because liquid nail polish would end every time in some kind of meltdown between one of us. Her messing up her nails and me saying, this is the 4th time I fixed them, like I'm done. And then her being mad because they get ruined again. And it was one of the things, like back when my husband and I first got married, we didn't have a ton of money. I was going through all these medical issues. My doctor was like, I don't know what to do with you. I wound up going and seeing this doctor in New York who did not take insurance. It was like a $750 visit for 1 hour of his time. Talk about knowing what you're worth, getting paid $750 an hour for him to pretty much say, yep, you got Crohn's. Yep. Putting you on the Xifaxan is what he should have done. Yep. Like, I really don't have anything else to tell you. Try a different med. Like I really didn't get much out of it. I had gotten acrylics put on my nails for our wedding because, of course, with my luck, the person who was supposed to do my manicure broke her arm that morning. So they had someone fill in, and that person was not a nail tech. She just kind of filled in because this girl broke her arm at 2:00 in the morning, and it did not look good. So we went to the local nail salon. They put acrylics on, and I was like, Mom, I feel better with my acrylic nails on. Everything else in my body is a mess, but my nails look good. And she was like, okay, then that's what you need to do. If you need me to pay, to keep you getting your nails done, then I will do that, because you need something that makes you feel good about yourself, especially when your health is a mess. And I found that whenever I got stressed, whenever my health was a mess, The other year we had to fight for a full 12 months to get my Stelara, which is my shot that I take, that I got today. We fought for a full 12 months to get that approved by insurance. And you can bet that like once I had to start fighting to get that approved, I was like, where are my nails at? And I started using press-ons. Then I got introduced to Color Street, and kind of the rest is history. But that was why I had named my Color Street VIP group Love Yourself First, because a lot of times as moms, we forget that like you can't pour from an empty cup. We need to show ourselves some love so that we can show others love. So that's where that all came from. Little side story there, but that's okay. Relationships, friendships, worthy of the best. Love, desire. Oh, that's a little bit of a racy picture that we're not gonna put on our but love, happily ever after, Mars, planet number 4, I'm not sure, Venus, I guess I just don't know. I mean, I guess if you're not getting any, you can put that on your vision board too. Maybe you want more of that. Celebrate. You know, maybe you want to get married, have babies, start a family. Unexpected journey, wake up together. Adventure and travel, see the world, places you want to go, places that make you feel happy. The adventure begins. Just all these different beautiful pictures. Don't be afraid to try something new. Creativity. I'm not afraid of anything. Maybe you're into music. That one I can't show my husband. He'll have it looks like 30th Street Station, to be honest. Self-educate, keep a diary, art. Just a bunch of different things. And then hobbies, baseball, ice skating, basketball. It's never too late. Whatever you do yourself. My rules, be true to the dreams of your youth. There is always time for hobbies. Famous. Maybe you want to be YouTube famous or Instagram famous. And then there's wealth. There's all these different things. Under wealth, love is more than money. Millionaire. Spending is easy. Forget the failures. I can. Financial freedom. My dream house. Maybe you want a private jet. Spend it freely. But all those things, they all come in here. And there's like 500 or something like that. And then you actually get a vision board. So here's your vision cloud. And then you get like this like adhesive Velcro stuff. And you stick that onto the different things. So I think you can stick things on this way. But then there's also a blank side. And you have this like putty stuff that you can use. Now I got removable glue dots because that's what I like to do. So that's probably what I am going to use. And then it comes with a pen if you need, because you've got things to write on. So, yeah, that's what it is. This, you could probably also, and maybe the adhesive is so that you can like Velcro it up to the wall. Maybe that's what it's for. I don't know. I'll have to see if there's instructions on that. But that's what it looks like. And that's everything in the kit. And it was like, I want to say it was like $36 or something like that. It was not super expensive. It was not like break the bank expensive. So, looks like I'm going to get vision boarding, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done.